Thank you for joining us on WPRP. I'm Tavius George.
And I'm Jariah Jones. It can be a challenging process deciding the right college for you.
WPRP reporter Kai Jones sits with college representatives and has more on college visits and
The end of the 22 to 23 school year is closer than you think. Any senior planning on going to college knows how stressful the application process can be.
The general studies degree. A lot of you probably have signed up for Evolve 502, okay? If you haven't, please do that, because what that does is that Simmons partners with that scholarship. And if you take general studies or any program for 2 years, it's free at Simmons, 2 years. So any of you, I want to encourage you to sign up for Evolve 502.
Right. My name is Wanda Shaw, and I'm with Simmons College of Kentucky. Just love being at the school, and just love being here at PRP, just meeting the students. I've already spoken with a few of them, and it's been interesting. It's been an early morning prospect. My slideshow didn't work the way it's supposed to, but hey, that's life. We'll roll with the punches. And our two interviewers did give me a question. They said, why do I like Simmons? Okay, there are a lot of questions or a lot of answers to that question. Why I love the school. First of all, it's a historical school. It's been around since 1879. So that's a long time. It's also what's called a historically black college and university. Now, for all of you who may not know what that is, it's a historically black college university, HBCU, which are the letters which people tend to vaunt about. Also, the reason why I also love it is because it's family. Now, we are small in numbers. We are not a very big university. And because of that, we wrap our arms around each and every student that comes through our doors. We get to know them personally. We have wraparound services services for them, such as the Dare to Care food bank, which we provide students who are struggling with food issues or food insecurity. We help them with that. We also help them with financial literacy, which we have the first of its kind, an athletic program that helps and teach its athletes about budgeting, credit cards, what credit is, how to establish it, and how to engage in home ownership. Also, I love it because the people do care. We love each and every person. We get involved in social issues. We get involved in issues that happen around Old Louisville, where we're located. We also get involved with issues within the students' lives. If there are any problems or any issues that we know that they are experiencing and they bring to us, we try to, like I said, care about them and try to arrive at a solution for them and with them. So, yeah, I love my HBCU. And I love being a Falcon. So thank you very much for your time.
College is important because it gives an opportunity for students to have a better life. It gives them, you always are going to be a lifelong learner. And just being able to go to college and learn different things that will be influential to your life as far as learning a skill or an occupation will help you become a successful adult. So I just think giving yourself an opportunity to be able to further your education, to learn as much as you can about whatever industry you decide to go into, and that's what something college does for you. Before going to college, there's a lot of the opportunities that you can have that you should take advantage of. At this current time when applying for colleges, there's a lot of scholarship opportunities out there, from gifted and talented to being a first generation student. Just being a student that's coming out of Kentucky. So there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of different scholarship opportunities that you can use to help with the financial support of school, because school can be expensive. But if you take advantage of some of those opportunities and scholarship programs that we have available, and also at PRP, we also have dual credit. Okay, so we have dual credit programs that you go into, such as the teaching and learning program. This is provided by U of L. Also, we have the JCTC Work Ready Scholarship Program that allows students to earn college credits and take college courses before they even step foot on campus. So, and these will be paid for by these once if you participate in this program. So before you even go to school, you always have these courses that have been taken care of and already been paid for. So it gives you a start and then get you ahead of the rest of the students that may be joining.
All right. The colleges I'm interested in right now are University of Louisville, Ohio State, and University of Cincinnati for the engineering programs. And I'm most excited for college for pretty much the engineering programs. It's what I've wanted to do, forever, and I'm excited to actually learn the curriculum that goes along with my future career.
I am currently interested in Western Kentucky University, and I'm really excited for what college brings because it really it brings the independence in schooling. I don't have to worry about, coming back home with my parents and having them ask me about my day because I'm on my own. That sense of freedom and that sense of independence is really what's keeping me excited for college.
College is a time where you really learn how to discover yourself, and with enough help, that can be made easy. For WPRP, I'm Kai Jones.
HBCU stands for Historically Black Colleges and Universities. There are several HBCUs in Kentucky.
WPRP reporter Greg Cole talks with some alumni about their experiences as many PRP seniors prepare to apply for an HBCU.
Hello, my name is Greg Cole, and we interviewed a Kentucky State alum to give us more information about HBCU. HBCU is a historically black college and university, and we have, at least to my knowledge, 2 of them in Kentucky. And Simmons is located in Louisville, and Kentucky State is located in Frankfort.
The HBCU was that I wanted to go to school with mine likes as mine, due to the fact that I went to a predominantly white high school, and that I wanted to go to a school with people who looked like me, who had the same ambitions as I did, and who was moving in the same direction as I would be moving in. And the thing is, when you go to a school with 75% of the people who look like you have a different aspect in your thought process and what you're trying to accomplish, because everyone's moving in the same direction, trying to accomplish the same thing. HBCU experience is a family experience. It is not like going to a PWI, which would be a predominantly white institution. The black experience at a historical black university is that people, again, as I said, are moving in the same direction, but you have people who value the family experience, and so everyone is really nice and really kind, and they want to see you prosper. What makes it different, the family experience, what makes it different, is not like a PWI, because the PWI usually are pretty large. Most of the historical black universities are small, 2,500 students, 3,000 students, so you know everybody on campus, or majority of the people on campus, you know them, so you get a chance to see them every day. You socialize, and you get a chance to be part of a family with them, and they be a part of your family as well. So you get a chance to the personal experience. You don't get that. Like, okay, if you went to the University of Kentucky, there's 30,000 students. You think you will know all 30,000 people? You won't. So with a smaller atmosphere in a smaller school, you get a chance to know everybody and really develop relationships and kinships. And then the key is you get a chance to come back to homecoming and see those guys years later, and it's still the family atmosphere and the family feel, and people are really loving and caring for you.
That was some great answers from Mr. Walker. If you want more information, just contact him. And with that being said, this is WPRP, Greco, sign off.
On November 8th, we were all off school for Election Day. Whatever your thoughts, we can all agree that this is a very important day for our country.
But what exactly is Election Day? WPRP's Xavier Hadley spoke to teachers and students about this.
Election Day was earlier this month. It was a landmark day across the nation. But what makes Election Day so important? Let's interview some staff and students about this.
I think a lot of people fought and died for all our rights that we have today to end up voting. So I think that's one of our duties as an American citizen, is to go out and take part in the long-time institution of voting. I think it gives everybody a choice. Obviously you got to run and you got to show interest in the position. And I think it allows basically the citizens to have a voice in the country. That's really the ultimate power behind the Constitution, is the people, and democracy only works if people take part. And so the more citizens that come out to vote, the better democracies normally work.
I do think people should vote because it gives them a way of being informed of what's taking place in their community, and both locally and throughout the country. And it gives them an opportunity to really have a say in what's taking place and recognizing problems. Yes, I do think it should be. I think you would get more people to vote if it was an actual holiday.
Because it decides the fate of our country. So people get a chance to speak on what they want. Yes, they should, because it helps change the course of this country for the greater good.
Because it gets you to stop corrupt politicians from making moves without the opinions of actual people. To make sure that we don't turn into a completely corrupt society. Yeah, to avoid like just one group of people being the people to decide what the country looks like. Yeah, just so people know that they're not going to get penalized at work.
Election day, it determines the future. I think we have elections to ensure that everybody gets, or the majority gets what they want. And it's happy. I do think people should vote because their votes matter and it could potentially change the world. So, election day. I would like school off for that. That would be nice.
We're all looking forward to our next nationwide election in 2 years. But until then, for WPRP, I'm Xavier Hadley.
Veterans Day is an important holiday for many students and staff members here at PRP. WPRP reporter Severin Cox has more.
Hello. Earlier this month on November 11th, we celebrated Veterans Day, a national holiday that represents all United States veterans in the military. To get a better look at what this holiday represents, we will be interviewing school staff just to get personal connections and to learn more about the holiday itself.
My name is Andrew Chonko. I teach U.S. government and politics currently. Yeah, I have friends from high school that served in the U.S. military. Some of my family members, my grandfather, my great-grandfather served in the U.S. military. My brother served for a little while as well. Veterans Day this year actually falls. We got basketball games as well, but I always try to reach out to my buddies, thank them for their service, thank people that I know through social media for their service. We discuss it in classes, and so Veterans Day I think is fully remembered, and we just appreciate those who have served and gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
Mr. White, I teach business classes and run our co-op program here at PRP. My father actually was in the Army. If I'm being honest, not particularly. I usually give my dad a phone call. It's a good reminder to just kind of check up on him. But unfortunately, no.
My name is Nolan Lawson, Mr. Lawson, and I teach mostly world history and psychology right now. I have a handful of people that I personally know who have served. My grandfather served in the Korean War. He just passed away maybe a year and a half ago. So, but he did serve. He would never talk about it. My grandfather-in-law, my wife's grandfather, served in, Korea as well. And so he served in Korea too. And then I worked with a teacher who had been in the Marines for a couple of years before I taught here. So that's people who are in my life who have served. I celebrate Veterans Day. I will usually I try and celebrate it every day, really. I'll try and, whenever I see somebody who I know has served, I usually say thank you for your service. So especially on Veterans Day, I'm aware of that. I might thank my grandfather's passed, but my grandfather-in-law, I might thank him. And anyone I know who served, like my teacher buddy, I'll thank him for his service. And in my class, I usually just try and make it known and remind people of what veterans have done and what they've gone through, those experiences. We do like a lesson after Vietnam on all of that. So I just try and make it known what people have sacrificed and the goods that have come out of it, and thank them for that.
I hope you guys learned a little bit more about Veterans Day, and I hope that this has been a very informative broadcast for you. This is Severin Cox with
You've seen the actors perform on stage, but let's talk about beyond the stage. As the cast and crew prepared for the Addams Family, the technical theater team and additional teachers worked hard to design the set.
WPRP reporter Sanaya Holloman spoke to crew members and has more.
If you made it to a show of the Addams Family, then you've seen the hard work that put in by the cast and crew. But there are a few others who helped with this production.
Hello, my name is Allison Bray, and I teach the Architectural Technology pathway here at PRP. I've been working working on a project with the theater department and creating some drawings for their stairs for the Addams Family production.
Not only did Miss Bray help out with the stairs, but we also have a few of our tech room members who help with the technical elements of the show.
Hi, I'm Desiree, and I am part of the stage crew for the Addams Family show. So crew is kind of a big thing. So you have props, you have lighting, makeup, and house. I'm a part of the makeup crew, and then I also help with props.
Hi, I'm Kai. I do lighting for tech for Adams, and I really like being a part of tech because usually I'm the one on the stage, so I'm now getting used to being the ones behind the scenes, and it's just a really nice experience to have.
Now, we are going to look into the inside of Tech Week and what it's really like from our own Madison Yates as Uncle Lester in the Addams Family.
I'm Madison Yates, and I'm playing Fester in the Addams Family. Rehearsal is a lot of fun. We're in Tech Week right now, so we're staying after school until 8:30 every night. But, I don't mind staying after till 8:30 because I'm hanging out with my friends, and we're just kind of goofing off and putting on a show that we really love, and we're all very passionate about what we do, so...
If you are interested in joining the cast or crew for our spring play, you can contact either Miss Brady or Miss Murphy. Thank you to everyone who helped bring this musical to life. For WPRP, I'm Sanaya Holloman.
Marching band's competitive season has come to an end. WPRP reporter Timothy Johnson interviewed some members for their thoughts on last season, as well as the future of the Ridge Regiment.
The marching band season has come to an end, so we interviewed some students, young and old, as well as the teacher of the marching band, to see what they thought about the season.
My freshman year, I went in a parade. I marched in a parade. I played saxophone, and when I marched in that parade, there was this kid who was there, who was watching. He said to me, you're amazing, you're awesome. And that's when I realized that marching band is much more than just us playing or just us performing. It's playing for other people, performing for others, and having them watch us in awe and in amazement, and playing music for others. It's a connection on a spiritual level with everyone. And I just felt like I was fit to be the leader of that kind of mindset, the leader of connecting people on a physical level.
My name is Debbie Burnell Wise, and I'm the director of bands at Pleasure Ridge Park High School. Marching band now is almost like musical theater, very dramatic. We not only play harder music, but our show on the field also tells a story. We call our members musical athletes because they work very hard physically to train their bodies. We do running, jumping jacks, very active on the field, and also they learn ballet and dance. So it's very different than what most people think.
I didn't realize this until about a year ago, but it's been my family and basically my outsource for anything I need, and it's become one of my biggest passions today. So
it is very demanding, very, very demanding. It takes up most of your time. I'm probably at practice more than I am at home. It's very demanding, but it really is. I think the best part is when you're towards the end of the season and you see all the progress that you made, you see scores going up, you look at past videos from competition and you see all the progress you've made, and it really is rewarding.
The biggest highlight of the season so far, winning at Simon Kenton was huge, and I think most of the students would say that was the highlight.
I'd say my favorite part was just helping with the students, helping them to learn, helping them to be better as leaders and be better as musicians, seeing them grow, seeing their potential from July to November, seeing that shift, seeing that change.
Probably the traveling and just being able to work with a lot of people on music. It's something I've never really done before.
Seeing myself grow, be able to do new things that I haven't before, just grown as a person as well, really.
The highlight for me as the teacher was actually, we weren't performing, we were actually warming up to get ready to go and perform in Lucas Oil Stadium, and it was just such a a dramatic moment because everybody was so hyped and everything. We sounded so good in warm up, and you know, a bunch of us kind of teared up a lot, and it was just a big moment for us as a group. So yeah, that would be my highlight.
If you'd like to hear any more information about marching band or the concert band, talk to Mrs. B in the band room.
All-State has come and gone for members of PRP Choir. As we wait for the scores to come in, WPRP reporter Connor Hardy talks with those who participated.
All-State is a very important event for our choir program. It tests you on not just singing, but tone, pitch, and rhythm as well. Today we interviewed Mr. Weaver about what exactly All-State is and any tips that he might have on getting into All-State.
All-State Choir is like any sports team. We take the best choir students, the best singers from around the state, except for with All-State Sports, there's not really like a culminating event. You're just named as an All-State football player, basketball player, volleyball player, whatever. All-State Choir, you audition for All-State and you get accepted or not, and if you do get accepted, they have an event in March of every school year where all the best singers get together. They rehearse with some of the best conductors from around the country, and then it culminates in a final performance at the Kentucky Center for the Arts. In order to get in, and things that can help you is really paying attention to vocal technique and the skills that we teach on how to read music in class.
The results for All-State Choir should be in very soon. For WPRP, I'm Connor Hardy.
We finally reached competition season for WPRP's cheer and dance teams. WPRP reporter Eleanor Johnson has more details.
Big G, little O, go, 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 go. We have finally reached competition season for PRP's cheer and dance team. WPRP reporter Eleanor Johnson has details. This month, the PRP cheer team has been working tirelessly on their stunts, jumps, tumbling, and choreography to show off their skills at their first regional competition this season.
Hi, I'm Judy, and I'm PRP's cheer coach. We had lots of practices and lots of full outs. We prepared for regionals and a lot of teamwork over the last couple of months. Probably our stunts and the cheer was the strongest aspect of the routine for competition. I think the biggest struggle was everyone being nervous about competing and nervous about making it to state, but they all did a good job, and we made it.
The PRP Red Hot Dance Team has also been choreographing a hip-hop routine to display at regionals. It contains difficult musicality and partner tricks, requiring everybody to be exactly on count and sharp in their movement. These girls brought their A game against stiff competition. The cheer team got first place and will be advancing to state on December 10th at George Roberts Clark High School. And the dance team, scoring in the top 10, will begin preparing for NDA Nationals. For WPRP, I'm Eleanor Johnson.
There will be some new faces at PRP's track and field meet this year. WPRP reporter Brian Thornton talks to the team's newest coaches and athletes.
This is BJ Thornton, WPRP. This month of November, our topic is track and field. We're going to go into insides and see how the players are and how they feel about our new coaches and how our staff is going to be. So I'm here with
Jaden Smith.
So Jaden, I'm going to ask you about a couple of questions about track and field. So how do you feel about the new coaches?
I've been knowing Miss Santana for a long time. That's the new coach, so I'm excited to see what she can do for PRP in place of Mr. Bowman.
How do you think our overall track team is going to do this year?
We got a lot of new people, a lot of young freshmen on the team, so it's their first time running. So I think we'll be good in the end of the season, if that makes sense. So yeah.
What's your favorite event in the track and field?
Triple jump.
What's your personal best?
46 feet, 11 inches and a half.
All right. So how do you feel about making All-American?
It feels good, but we still got a lot of work to do, so I'm not too excited about it.
And who is the fastest on the team?
Me, easy, Jaden Smith.
You fast?
Yeah.
What's your 100 time?
Fastest in the school.
Okay. So I'm here with
Kendrick.
So Kendrick, I got some questions for you real quick for track and field. So how do you feel about the new coaches?
Well, Miss Santana, I like Miss Santana. She's been my coach for like a year, and I feel like she's coached very good, and I feel like she's a good coach.
All right. And how do you feel? Like how do you feel about who's the fastest on the team?
It's probably me. I'm probably the fastest on the team. It is. I don't know why I said probably.
What's your favorite event?
The 200.
What's your personal best?
21.9.
All right. And what do you call it? How do you feel about Jada being the team captain for the girls?
That's what it needs to be.
So I'm here with
Steph.
So Steph, I just got a couple questions for track and field for this year. So how do you feel about the new coaches?
They're great.
What do you do in track and field?
200 and 400.
What's your personal best?
200.
How do you feel about the overall team? Like, how do you think they're going to be successful in this year?
They're all amazing people.
So, Mr. Lonex, how do you feel about Miss Santana being the main coach for now?
I think Miss Santana is going to be a good fit for us. She's worked with us in the past, and I'm glad she's back, and she's taken a good leadership role. Coaches met for like 2 hours at Panera on Sunday to get ready for our first week of conditioning. We planned out the schedule, we got everything pretty much set up, ready to go for the season, and we're looking forward to how it goes.
So I'm here with
Jovell Smith.
All right, Mr. Smith. So how do you feel about the new coaches for track and field?
The new coaches?
Yeah.
I don't know too much about them. I think they'll do all right, you know.
So how do you think the track team is going to do overall this year?
Oh, we're going to win state. State for sure. Yeah.
So I know you did track when you was younger, back in your old days. So, what was your personal event?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't run track.
You didn't run track?
Nah, I was more of a football guy, you know.
What was your fastest 40?
Like a 4 flat, I think. Yeah, 4.40.
You think you was the best on the team?
As football?
Yeah.
I don't know. We had a lot of guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. We had guys. I was probably the weakest, so I ain't gonna lie to you.
What was your position?
Left bench.
Left bench?
Yeah, I ain't play.
You was the bench warmer?
Yeah, I'm keeping it real, y'all. I ain't play.
This is BJ Thornton, and this is WPRP.
It's that time of year again where we should all pause and think about what we're thankful for.
We've asked many of you just that. Take a look.
Well, I'm thankful for my family, especially my granddaughter Ivy and my little one that's on the way, my grandson Houston, who will be here in January. I'm also very thankful for the job I have here at PRP because I feel like I get to have an impact on so many students.
I'm thankful for my family and my friends and my new grandbaby.
I also am thankful for my friends and family and my health, and for PRP.
3 things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. It's the most important thing in my life. The second thing I'm thankful for is my family. I love my family, my daughter, my son-in-law, my wife, my grandkids, and my extended family, which include my friends. And the third thing I'm thankful for is the job that I have and the opportunity to work with some great young men in basketball who they are like my family as well.
I'm thankful for my friend over here, Haiti. Yeah, shout out to her, I guess.
All right, Haiti, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for Africa and my other friends.
I'm thankful for friends and family and just, being with them, I guess.
I'm thankful for that everyone around me is pretty healthy, and my kids, my family, and all the happy people around me that are good to me.
I am thankful for the coffee in my hand, as well as having a job and a house that I can go home to every day. You're welcome.
I'm thankful for my family, my friends, PRP staff, especially for putting me out through the years, and my music career. And my fans.
I would say I'm thankful for my family, friends, and the people around me, the people that supports me and stuff.
I'm thankful for my dukes, my auntie, and everybody in my life that supported me, and PRP because they accepted me even though I was failing every class, and they accepted me into this family.
I'm thankful for my mother and my granny and my grandfather.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of WPRP.
Happy Thanksgiving from all of us at WPRP.